Someone stopped next to me and asked me how I feel. Suddenly I hear, I don't see. I hear the sound of crying. So I lift the blindfold and I see a man sitting in a car, crying and crying. And he couldn't. I'm virtually crying now. He wasn't able to hold back his tears.
You might be surprised the influence one individual person can make. One person who decides to take a brave step which defies all possible logic.
I was looking for something on a personal level because I don't want to start organizing here, not demonstrating, not signs, not people. I get up in the morning. This is my weapon, yeah? A blindfold, another cloth to tie my hands behind my back, and I go alone and sit down. That's all.
In the heavy summer heat, in the middle of a busy intersection, Nir Kaftori sits for hours, barefoot, eyes blindfolded and hands bound. No placard, no megaphone, using his body to convey a message for the hostages.
I don't show anything of what they are going through, but at least the physical, external element, the one where they sit bound and they see what's going on around them, not always because they are blindfolded, but because maybe they sit in the dark. So yeah, I bring a little of what those who pass by and see me.
He doesn't go to the big protests, doesn't shout slogans. He's not interested in being labeled left-wing or right-wing. He just sits alone, quietly, under conditions that may resemble, even if only slightly, the harsh conditions of the abductees in Gaza.
I have no political message here. I don't have any sign with me. I don't shout any slogans. I sit as I imagine some 20-year-old soldier has been sitting for 10 months in a Hamas tunnel.
Do you feel like the protests have lost their impact?
The protests? Look, it keeps up some kind of momentum. There's a protest, but I don't see what kind of impact it makes. I don't see it influencing anything. It even enhances the gaps. This divides the existing in our nation today. And that's why I try to find a corner that I can enter in the middle and split and come and present the human side. I am a human being.
Nir draws many reactions. Car honks that signal support. People come out to hug and help. But there are also negative reactions.
Sometimes someone drives by on a scooter and curses me. Why would someone who sees a human tied up in the middle of an intersection, not expressing any political position, why would they curse me?
Nir's protest has gained traction, and more people have joined the silent struggle, standing at intersections in the hope of having an impact.
Nir has touched something very significant, which is the individual's ability to make a difference. There's no need for a huge protest of millions. You don't need difficult activities. Just the silence of one person sitting can change things in the world.
The helplessness, the fear, and the uncertainty, delivered in a chilling manner, the public cannot remain indifferent. In our day-to-day life, we're time takes its course. You move on and you're there. I really recommend it to everyone. Take an hour somewhere, sit down, put on a blindfold, and stop your life for an hour and understand for a second what is happening here. In a reality where life goes on and people go through another routine day, Nir is here to remind us all that they are still there, bound and helpless for over 10 months.
There are thoughts that pass. You need to know to control them. What are you doing for 2 or 3 hours without talking, without seeing, without anything? Even this part is hard. Plus sitting in the heat and the sweat. I wouldn't call it hard, but it's not easy. It's challenging.